Welcome back to another edition of the Course Creation Incubator Podcast. I'm your host, Gina Onativia, here to workshop with you and help you take meaningful action to build your course, to market your course, build up your business, and create the online business of your dreams. And I was talking to my team the other day. We've been doing a lot of great guest episodes. I want to make sure you've been listening to all of them. They've been so insightful. And I thought it's time for a workshop series. It's time for a 3-part series about what does it really take to be a successful course creator today? Because I've been talking to a ton of entrepreneurs, experts, speakers, authors over the last few months and talking to them about the changes, small changes that they can make in their marketing and where they should really focus and where they shouldn't focus, right? Because that's equally as important. So I thought over the next 3 episodes, we could talk about the steps to a course that converts and building not just a great course, but a business that does well, a business that converts. And I'll walk through the steps, and this is a system of what I think creates a course creation and selling machine. And in today's episode, part 1, I really want to drill down on who you are and who you are attracting. And this has come up of late because I have a client, Perry Moffmer, and I had Perry on a couple of weeks ago on this podcast. If you haven't listened to it, go back and listen. Perry is a thought leader, a philosopher, and he just gets your mind stirred in all kinds of good ways. So we were talking through who Perry really wants to attract, who he wants to work with, and diving into that. So you can listen to that conversation as well. I really want you to hone in on who you are and what you're selling, because this is the foundation of your business. If you don't know this, you can't move forward. And trust me, I've seen people get stuck. People who say, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to leave my 9-to-5, but I'm not quite sure what I'm about and who I serve. So please don't skip this step. We're going to talk through your identity, your business identity, that face you're putting forward, right? And who you want to serve. In this workshop episode, we're going to drill down on that and really think through it. And this is a great time for me to talk about this, by the way, because I'm thinking about the evolution of my own business from course creation to digital strategy. We've been quietly serving more and more clients and students about this entire lead gen process, and not just about courses. Courses are, of course, a big part of it, no pun intended, but we've really extended and expanded what we teach and how we really serve and support people. So this is a process that we're going through right now. This is very timely. And it's kind of like this identity crisis, right? Because at first you're like, oh, is this who I am? Or I'm not sure that is who I am anymore. You realize I'm ready for the next thing. I'm ready for the next step. So whether you're trying to figure out for the first time, or maybe you're like me and you're in a bit of an identity crisis and you're in time for a pivot, this is a great episode for you. All right, so let's talk through 3 steps as part of this overarching series about how to create that successful course. So step 1 is to know who you are and what you're selling in your statement or your blurb. So for me, I would say I'm the gal that experts, entrepreneurs, and speakers come to when they want to get their best-selling courses built out and marketed, okay? It's kind of a lengthy blurb, but I know that's me. And then the next thing I would say I would follow up with is if you want high-end boutique services or that custom touch in terms of your course creation, I know that's who I am and that's what I provide. So I want to know who you are. Think about I am this. I am the guy you go to when you want to lose weight, but you want to cut through the BS and coddling and you want the straight talk. Or I'm the person that you're going to when you've tried all the diets and all the workouts and nothing is moving the needle for you. Or I'm the website guru for small business owners when you want it simple and you want it fast and you don't want the fluff. Or I think about Cynthia Pachinko, who was on last week. She's the SEO expert for women-led businesses who are ready to scale their digital marketing businesses, their companies. So think, I am what? So this is a workshopping episode, right? So pull over, pause, whatever you're doing, stop the treadmill for a second. Think about, who are you? Or just type it into your phone. I am this. I am that. Who do you represent? What do you do for people? What do you bring that's unique to the situation or to your industry? And this can be sloppy, by the way. It's not going to be perfect. It could be a first draft. Then you show it to your friends, your colleagues, your family. We talked about the power of relationships a couple of episodes ago. Show it to your sounding board. Is this who you think I am? Is this what makes me unique? Is this why people come to me? Because that's what you really want to drill down on. All right, so you're going to do your I am blurb, your statement first and foremost. Then step 2, you're going to say, this is who I serve and why. So this could be more about your mission. My mission is to get course creators, that's who I serve, right, across the finish line in the most effective and enjoyable way possible. Now, I'm passionate about getting course creators across the finish line because I talk about it all the time. I talk about it on this podcast because so many course creators do not finish. They do not get to completion. We get overwhelmed, we give up, life gets in the way. And I want to make sure that you are putting yourself out there, whether it's a starter course, a workshop, a bigger program, whatever it looks like. I want you to finish and actually get it out to market and welcome students. That's who I am. That's who I serve. That's my mission. I know I serve course creators. And by the way, usually first-time course creators who have gone out in a really rough way and now want to refine it, they come to me, or they DIY it and they want to make a better effort of it. I don't really get new people who are trying to figure out the online landscape. There's other people for that. You guys know this, I speak in a language that you kind of have to understand the foundation of courses and how to do business online and say, okay, got it. So I try to break things down, but I also know that there's a baseline of what you guys understand. So I'm not as much for newbies or for rookies because I know I might overwhelm them. So back to you, who do you serve? And I want to push you to go deep here. I think folks focus on demographics, but you're not really thinking about what matters to your students when you're thinking about demographics. So really narrow it down. I did this avatar episode. It's actually about how avatar exercises don't quite work. I did this early on. I will link to that in the show notes. This is another great episode to listen to get you thinking about who are you serving and why do you want to serve them, right? And what's that unique take that you bring to the table? Niche down on it, by the way. So website builder for small business, for example, or Cynthia, she knows she wants to help women with digital marketing businesses. I'd be willing to bet Cynthia has a revenue goal for her web and entrepreneurs. So I want you to be that specific. They have to make this much money in order to work with Cynthia because that's her sweet spot. So I also want you to think about the moment that they need you, right? So if I'm a fitness trainer, for example, I'm thinking about my own trainer right now. I'm thinking about Amber. She helps a lot of women over the age of 45. What is the moment that they need her? And how can you reach out to them at that moment that they need you? How can you reach out to them in that moment that they realize, oh man, I really need to make a change here? All right, step 3 in knowing who you are and what you're selling is to think about your own unique solution that you're bringing to the table. Now, I know folks come to me because I break things down in a really consumable way, easy to understand, because that's honestly the only way I've ever learned. I break it down in easy steps. I once had a mastermind, and I remember a grad came to me. We were at a conference together, and we just sat in on a talk, and it was excellent talk, but it was very confusing and a lot of layers. And she said to me, okay, so when are you going to build out a graphic and a breakdown of this so I can understand it? Because that's what I do, right? I take a lot of really deep but important information and break it down in a way, step by step, that you can understand, that you can digest, that you can take action on immediately. So think about your own approach and your unique way in that you give somebody a solution. And by the way, I've heard from some of you, because I ask this question all the time, especially new people. Okay, well, why should I go with you? What's the unique solution that you bring to the table? And a lot of times I get, oh, well, I'm certified. I'm coached in this. I have 10 years of experience, which is great. I'm not discounting that at all. Like, I love that. That's part of your social proof. That's part of what you bring to the table. But people really want to know your process and your system and how it's special, or how your approach is special, or that you only deal with a small segment. I only deal with women who do this, or entrepreneurs who focus on that, right? That's what you bring to the table, and you speak their language, or they love your approach. Or another thing that I do is I take out all the fluff of course creation and I leave you with the exact steps, like in my 6-week accelerator. Those are the exact steps that I feel like you need to create your course and get it to market. And there's nothing else in there. There's no fluff. Okay. Because I know that the steps can get overwhelming. So I really wanted to streamline that process for you. So why should they go with you? You know, what's your approach? What's different about you? So I mentioned Amber, my trainer, right? My fitness trainer. Amber's not for everybody. She never cracks a smile. She's not warm. And Amber won't listen to this podcast, but even if she did, I think she would laugh and she would nod. But she doesn't do these things, but what she does do is she pushes you, right? She takes me out of my comfort zone. Today we did weights, and she said, okay, you're going to pick up those 15 pounders and you're going to do bicep curls and then over your head, whatever those darn things are called. And I thought to myself, I'm not doing those 15 pounders. And then I did it. So because I knew she believed in me, she was not smiling at me, right? And she does say excellent, and she does encourage me. But my point in telling you all this is, even though you're not going to get hugs and love out of Amber, you're going to get what you need. I get what I need out of it, and I love it, and I love her approach. But that's not for everybody. Some people want the love, right? They want the consistent nurture. They want the affirmations. So Amber might not be right for you, and that's great. Then you know, right? So think about what's your approach. Who do you attract and repel based on who you are? Some people don't like my straightforward approach. They want the fluff. I'm not a fluffy person, so that's okay. You know, so this is great though. Knowing how you're different, that's gold. That's course gold. By the way, this is how you stand out from the competition, right? So if I haven't reinforced that already. So if you are in a saturated market, like weight loss, like fitness, right? Like online course creation, then you want to know what sets you apart. You want to be able to distinguish that. To recap this session, got to know who you are. You're going to write down your statement or your blurb, right? Then you're going to write down who you're serving and why you're so passionate about serving them, and drill down, right? Really niche down. And then in this last part, really think about your unique solution, right? What sets you apart? And I want you to do the homework. This is a workshop. I really want you guys to put pen to paper or put it in your phone, and then send me a line at Course Creation Boutique on Instagram or on LinkedIn, Gina Onativia. I'd love to share some examples on social media, and maybe we could do a little bit of coaching around it. So next week, so that's your first workshop. Next week, as part of this series, we're going to talk about the second component, which is how to build an audience that's actually going to buy from you. Because some of you are putting out content week after week in your Facebook groups, or you're booking a ton of media, you're giving everything away for free, and it's awesome. So you've built up an audience, but maybe you haven't built up an audience that knows how to buy because you're not making offers and you're not making moves like you should be in your business. So I want to make sure you have an audience of buyers. We're going to go through that next week. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss one part of this workshop series. If I have left any kind of impact on you, if you are making moves, okay, I want you to leave me a review and let me know you left a review, because I love to see them. All right, until next week, go create, be you and be brilliant, and get it done.